Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Now Murray off play action. Being chased out left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1, 2, end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepared for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to them.
On the go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And then picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week, a huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 receptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get it next time. Hey, don't worry about that. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 20-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Hurts
Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Here's Hurts to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's got room. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year is James Conner.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Easily one of the most exciting player-team fits from last year's draft. Rondale Moore brought his brand of electricity to the Cardinals offense as a rookie. And he'll have an even bigger role in that offense this season and should easily top his 435 yards of 2021. He gets Arizona first down with that catch.
He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Rondale Moore
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10, and the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Step it up. Take that, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second and a long way to go. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ready?
On first down, Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
He's got the first down and more.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 35 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Jay Sanders
Drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cards are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point good by Prater. And this one was a big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's Sanders. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards.
Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Hurts to throw.
This is caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going.
Let's go now.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They start the drive with Connor. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Murray. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner,